Yo, people, what we saying? It's your boy Muzi13 back with another one. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You already know what it is. This is the match preview for the Arsenal Wolves game. And Arsenal coming into this game, bouncing back from that defeat against Aston Villa with a nice win away in the Champions League, beating Club Brugge 3-0 away from home. So good stuff to see. Obviously, for that game, we saw a rotated lineup. Arteta brought in the likes of Noni Madueke to start, and Martinelli started that game. Zubimendi Marino played in the midfield with Odegaard. He put in Christian Norgard in center back alongside Hincapie. Lewis Skelly started at left back, and Ben White started at right back, Raya keeping the spot in goal. That rotation paid dividends. The team was fresh. They were ready to go, and we got the 3-0 win. 2 goals coming from Noni Madueke, and with the third goal coming from Martinelli as well. So going into this game against Wolves, Arsenal will be looking to bounce back in the Premier League. We lost against Aston Villa last week in the last minute of the game. Painful, but, you know, it's football. It happens. We've done it to other teams, so hey, it's going to happen to you once in a while, huh? But it is what it is. We keep it moving. And this is if you wanted the perfect opportunity bounce back game to go into in the weekend for the Premier League, you can't ask for anything more than Wolves, man. Like, Wolves have been terrible this season. Now, when I say terrible, I mean terrible. But you guys know what we do on this channel. I normally run you guys some stats. And let me get the stats for you guys, just so you know how both teams have been faring this season. So this is the 16th match day in the Premier League. Arsenal played 23 matches this season in all competitions. If we're looking at the Premier League, we've played 15 games, we've won 10, we've drawn 3, and we've lost 2. We sit on 33 points and a plus 19 goal difference, so most in the league tied with Manchester City. We're currently 2 points clear at the top of the league, having the league cut down from 5 points to 2 after the loss against Villa. We're playing Wolves, who currently sit 20th in the league on 2 points. We've scored 8 goals. Oh, sorry. Wolves have scored 8 goals. Wolves have scored 8 goals and they've conceded 33. So not the best, man. They're sitting on 2 points as well. Yeah, it's not looking good for them. It's not looking good for them. They've been terrible all season. Haven't won a single game in the Premier League. Coming off a loss against Manchester United 4-1 at home as well. If we're looking at the recent head-to-head that favors Arsenal, Arsenal have won all 5 of the last 5 games against Wolves, so we like playing them. Last season, we beat them 1-0 away from home. That was that game where Lewis Skelly got that outrageous red card before Wolves eventually got a red card later that game, and we won that game 1-0. And we beat them 2-0 at home on the first game of the season. That was the game where Saka scored and he assisted Havertz as well. So Saka and Havertz were on the score sheet as we beat them 2-0 at the Emirates. So I haven't had the stats out there. Yeah, it's Wolves, man. Like, I don't think any much needs to be said. These guys are terrible. When I say terrible, terrible, they made Manchester United look like a competent team. And we know how bad Man United have been for the last few seasons. So, with that being said, I expect Arsenal to comfortably win. Like, there's some certain things that don't need to be said. And this is not being cocky. This is not being arrogant. When you're playing a team as bad as Wolves have been, you have to show them your dominance. You need to show them what you're about. You need to show them why you're top of the league. And Arsenal could not have been asking for an easier game going into the weekend. So I expect us to win and win handsomely against Wolves. If I'm looking at my predicted lineup, and like I say on this channel, predicted lineup for me, predicted preferred, how I see it is almost like pretty much my preferred lineup that I'm predicting. But in goal, I'm going to go with David Raya. I kept a clean sheet and was actually very good against Club Brugge. Was called upon multiple times to make some key saves, and he did that, keeping a clean sheet. So good to see for David Raya. He goes in goal. And defense now, I'm going to make some rotations to what happened against Club Brugge. I'm going to bring Timber in at right back. He was not involved in the squad against Club Brugge. I believe he was just being rested, if I'm being honest. He's played a lot of minutes so far. And I don't think it was any injury concerns, really. Maybe just managing his workload. So Timber goes into right back for me. And yeah, Timber goes to right back. In defense now, I expect William Saliba to be back. Arteta has been saying he's been days away for almost 1 or 2 weeks now. But I do think he was probably just being safe for this game And I think it'll be good for him to get some minutes in the Wolves game because we have Everton next week. And that's a big game where he can't just go into the game cold. He needs to get some minutes under his belt. So I'm going to have Saliba in at center back alongside Hincapie, who started against Club Brugge, was very decent as well. Was subbed off around the 60th minute, probably just to save his legs and give him some rest ahead of Wolves. Calafiori came in for him, and Calafiori suspended for this game, which is why I'm going to go with Miles Lewis-Skelly at left back. Now, Lewis-Skelly played against Club Brugge. He's been the main Champions League left back this season. He was all right in the game. Nothing crazy, nothing special, but I expect him to keep his spot and play on the weekend, seeing as Calafiori suspended. So, Miles Lewis-Skelly at left back. Now, in the midfield, this is where I'm going to switch it up. And this is what I'm going for because I'm taking into account what happened against Club Brugge, and I'm taking into account something Arteta actually tried to do earlier this season that just couldn't work out because of some injuries. So in midfield, I'm going to go with Rice at the base. It's been Zubimendi this season, both of them in a double pivot, but I'm going to go with Rice. I'm going to bench Zubimendi, give him a rest. Actually, not even benched. I'm resting him. He played a full 90 against Club Brugge, and I think that was in mind for this Wolves game, knowing that we're going to be playing Wolves. He can afford to go more attacking. So I think Zubimendi's going to be rested for this game. He's not going to go with the double pivot. He's going to have Rice at the base. He's going to go with Odegaard in the midfield alongside Iberici Eze. Now, he tried this against West Ham earlier this season. However, unfortunately, Odegaard went off injured with that shoulder injury. We kept him out. I think it was I'm not sure if that was a shoulder injury or the knee injury that kept him out for a couple months, but either way, Odegaard went off with an injury in the first half again, so the experiment pretty much failed. He had to bring in Zubimendi. But I do expect to see him try it against Wolves because we know we're going to be attacking the majority of the time. You don't need that the two CMs, DMs, like Rice and Zubimendi covering. So I think Rice is going to be the base. Odegaard is going to be the right of the midfield. Eze is going to be left in the midfield, a more natural role for him. So that's going to be my midfield three. And in the attack, I'm going to have Bukayo Saka right wing. Now, this is harsh on Madueke because he's coming off a brace in the Champions League. I'm tempted to start Madueke if I'm being honest. But Saka, like, he's still the main guy. So, like, I don't know. If Madueke might have gotten a hat-trick, I probably would be starting him. And Arteta might probably still start him. But I'm going to go with what I think is going to happen. And it's going to be Saka on the right wing. It's going to go Martinelli on the left wing. Trossard is injured. I think he picked up something when he came on against Aston Villa. It had to be subbed off, so still being managed coming back from injury. I wouldn't risk him for this game. Martinelli goes in on the left wing. And up top, Victor Gyökeres. Now, he was poor against Club Brugge. Didn't get any clear-cut chances, but linked up play maybe one or two times. Wasn't the best all around. Didn't really show himself as much as I wanted to see him. So I'm hoping he does something against Wolves. I mean, if you don't do something against Wolves, man, then this league ain't cut out for you. These guys are the worst team in the league. You should be getting 2 goals minimum, if I'm being honest, against Wolves. So Victor Gyökeres is going to go up top. That's going to be my predicted or preferred starting lineup for this game. In terms of score prediction, I'm going to go big for this one. I'm going to go big. Wolves have been terrible. Arsenal have been really good this season. Coming off a win in the midweek in the Champions League against Club Brugge, which are by far a better team than Wolves. I am going to go for an Arsenal 5-0 win. Yes, I'm going to go for an Arsenal 5-0 win. I'm tempted to go more, but Arsenal have this habit of letting another team off when they're supposed to really punish them. I'm obviously hoping that we could get a lot more goals than that, but I'm going to go for a 5-0 win. 5-0 win for Arsenal. The goals are going to come all around the team. I'm going to go for a Saka to score. I'm going to go for a Gyökeres brace. Has 3, I need 2 more. I'm going to go for an Eze goal as well, and I'm going to go for Martinelli. So I'm going to go for those guys to score the 5 goals. I'm expecting Arsenal to keep a clean sheet as well. And yeah, 5-0 win is what I predict for Arsenal in this game. So that is pretty much the preview. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what your preferred lineup would be going into this game. What do you think about my rotation? Do you think he's going to go with that Rice, Odegaard, Eze midfield he tried against West Ham? And we saw that midfield finish that game against Newcastle when we came back from that 1-0 down to win 2-1. So I do think we'll probably see it against Wolves. But what do I know? I guess we'll find out. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and just let me know your overall thoughts in the comments. It's been your boy Moozy13. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. We out. Peace.